What's up guys, it's Hubs. I'm going to be trying to run the new Water Vortex engine with the Fire team. So first off, I got my Anima Orwin, SPB10 with a Mono Habakin. I think I said it wrong in the previous video and someone's corrected. Asha, Darvan Shell for damage mitigation, Michelle for my attack buff, and then Dia for the thunder buff. So I know a lot of people are going to say, and they're going to think, okay, yes, I am bringing a mono fire team into a water dungeon, but I'm bringing a Dia friend, which gives me a thunder element bonus to all my attacks, and I'm bringing Darvan Shell, which gives me 50% damage mitigation. And then I realized I could take a Dia friend, so I replaced my Dia with a something else. I don't remember. What was it? Not my Reed. He's not even max level. Got him to BB10 and I just left him there. Luther. Luther's probably a good idea. Spark damage. I think I bring Luther. But yeah, so I do know, yeah, it is mono fire, but I'm not necessarily at a disadvantage at all because I'm bringing a Dia and a Michelle and a Darvan Shell and like all such of these units that are great with buffs and whatnot. But the biggest two cheats are Dia and Darvan Shell. And I agree, yeah, this does make it a lot easier and almost a non-issue in my opinion because I have them. But I just wanted to see what would happen, if I brought a mono fire team and if Rhein would destroy me at all if I gave her or him even one turn. So yeah, I am going to use damage mitigation. I am going to use Dia's thunder buff. So like if you guys are new players and you don't know, Dia, her SBB and her BB provides a thunder element buff to all my units. So basically I'll be doing like super effective damage to the boss here and potentially one or two shotting her. And then Darvan Shell, he gives a damage mitigation buff, so all damage given to me is halved, which is pretty huge. And then again, all my other units give crazy buffs too. For example, like I think Orin gives attack and ignore defense. Michelle gives the highest attack buff in the game. Luther gives a 50% spark buff, and then Asha gives a 45% crit buff. And then Darvan Shell on top of that, he already gives a defense buff too. So basically I'm using like crazy good fire units right now for this dungeon. My only disadvantage here is that I'm not using any leaders that give me bonus attack damage. Normally I would be using, but Dia only works when you have 5 different elements, and I'm using Darvan Shell as my own leader, so it's only it validates negative status ailments. But yeah, anyways, like these are the craziest fire units you probably get right now, and I am using them to take down Rhein. So yeah, I mean, if I wanted more of a challenge, I probably wouldn't have brought any of these units. I probably would have brought maybe like a Lancia for my healer. I would have brought maybe like a Lava, Ranma, or is her name Ramna? I forgot. Maybe I would have brought Blaze, but to be honest, I was kind of afraid. I don't think I would be able to beat her with that kind of team, without damage mitigation at least. Actually, I don't know if damage mitigation even helps. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so this was my first kind of trial run to see. I want to from now on try to just run all the Vortex dungeons with with a team with elemental disadvantage. So for every like water dungeon that comes out in the future, I'm always gonna run a fire team now. For every earth dungeon, I'm gonna bring a wait, what does earth be? Thunder? Yeah, okay, a thunder team. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to do that from now on because I know a lot of people like watch my videos and they say, okay, that's great, you just one shot the boss. That's not very relatable or whatever. So, and it's hard for me to be relatable because I have pretty much all the units, all anima type, all SBB10. So the only way I can kind of see myself, give myself a more level playing field is just using teams that inherently have a disadvantage. And again, I know this team is like, I mean, I'm using Dia, so I'm still doing like double damage with elemental advantage. I don't think it's double, actually. I think it's 1.5 times. But anyways, yeah. So whatever the next one that comes out, maybe it'll be like the Earth Dungeon. So I guess I'll be bringing a Thunder or team, which is good because there will be no damage mitigation. My only healer will be Rashiel, if I even use him. And then I guess I could use like, ooh, who's the Bran? Does Bran get fire element? Yeah, he does. So I mean, I may or may not use Bran. I think if I don't use Bran, I probably will lose. But I mean, who cares if I lose? It's all for entertainment anyways. So, I'll just give it a shot. When the next Vortex comes out, I'll use a completely, like, not a bad team. I'm still going to use all enemy units at SBB 10. I just won't use ones that are giving me a huge advantage, that give me, like, elemental buffs that will give me advantage or damage mitigation. So we'll see what happens there, and hopefully you guys can just kind of see and have some fun. Maybe I'll just run the next one with all healers and see what happens. What else could I use? Try to use all the starter units. Or I'll just try to come up with like weird teams. Elemental disadvantage or just terrible old units. Um, yeah, I'll stop using Maxwell. Unless I'm going for like one of those videos where I'm just trying to like show you guys the power of Maxwell, just one shot and everything. But yeah, so anyways, here I activate Dia for the elemental buff, Asher for the crit buff, Luther for the spark buff, Michelle for attack buff, Orwin for ignore defense and his smaller attack buff, and then Darvan Shell for damage mitigation and defense buff. And I almost one-shot Rhein. I get her down below half. So at this point it's already like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to win, unless she just destroys everyone. And actually that's pretty crazy. She one-shot my Dia with damage mitigation and defense buff on. I don't know what Seer this Dia had though, but whatever. So yeah, just gonna Fujin pot the rest of my guys. I think I even used a fire seal and I couldn't tank that, which is pretty. That's why I was kind of scared. If Rhein had done an AoE BB, he might have wiped my entire team, which makes these kind of hard to run anyways with elemental disadvantage. But I mean, man, who knows? I'll just run the next one, and if I wipe, I wipe. Who cares? I mean, it'll be funny. It'll be fun. But that's it for this video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some crazy fire units. Like, definitely, I think those are like the best fire units you can get in the game right now. They're definitely, at least they're my favorite. But yeah, I will see you guys next time for the next Vortex. Bye.